Hello, Heart and Soul fam. I just put out a little video about what not to do a minute ago, and this is the other video I was going to put out, which is going to actually be about body dysmorphia. I was going to do this video a while back when I was still reading like the book reports, and I did a whole book report on it, but I just figured I would rather tell you from my point of view what body dysmorphia is, since I've been struggling with that for most of my life. And so, but before I get into that video, if you could please like this video if you like it, please share it if you find it shareable, and please subscribe if you haven't done so already. We're at 30 subs. Let's keep it going. Loving it. Thank you for everything, the comments, the views, the likes, and all your suggestions. So today I wanted to talk about body dysmorphia, or BDD, which is body dysmorphic disorder. I've struggled with that for a very long time. A lot of people do, men and women, and there are a lot of, it's a lot of like basically putting yourself down, and I know a lot of us do that. We always find something wrong with ourselves or what we could improve, or, you know, that's a normal thing. Everyone does that. But body dysmorphia is more than that. It is basically an OCD. It is, you know, considered mental health diagnosis, and you do have to be diagnosed with it. And it's just basically a body image issue, but it's intense. It's like it can consume your life if you let it. I try not to let it, but it does affect me every day, the way I see myself, the way I think about myself. And, you know, a lot of people you would never even know struggle with that, like, to the core. You know I do. I started probably noticing it when I was about, I would say probably like 10, 11 years old. I would, you know, put myself down, and I would find all the things that were wrong with me instead of the things that I loved about myself. And I feel like with that mindset, it just escalated into what it is now. I struggled with my weight for most of my life. I always thought I was too fat or wasn't pretty enough, but I knew I had a good soul, so that's all that mattered to me, really. You know, people would say, oh, you're so pretty, or you're so sweet, or you're so this. But if you don't feel that way about yourself, it's hard to believe anybody that tells you that. It could be anybody you love, someone close to you, someone not close to you. Sometimes you just feel like people are saying it to make you feel better about yourself. But the thing with body dysmorphia is that, you know, people... it's a trigger when people talk to you about the way you look, or, oh, you are so pretty, or, oh, you lost so much weight, or you're too thin, you're too fat, whatever people like to say. And that is just still, now we're focusing on me, my looks, my weight, my whatever, and that is what people don't understand. They think they're helping you by saying, oh, you look so pretty, or you're this, or you're not ugly, you're this. But then, you know what I mean? So it's just like, that makes me feel even more uncomfortable. Okay? So, like, for people with body dysmorphia, don't talk about someone's weight with them if they struggle with their weight, obviously. You know, you would, a lot of people don't get that, but that's like super obvious. It just triggers somebody, you know, that can make someone go stick their finger down their throat, you know, to throw up, because now they feel like people are focusing on what they look like. I mean, it's the things that you wouldn't think bother somebody really bother somebody with body dysmorphia. We focus on, like, well, I know for me, I focus on everything. I focus on these lines right here that I absolutely hate. It drives me insane. I literally spend the day going like this. You see what I'm saying? Like, I drive myself crazy with that. But is it really going to change? Are those wrinkles going to go away? Probably not. You know, if anything, they're going to get worse the older I get. So I try to find, you know, good things about myself, but I still put myself down to this day, you know. I wish I saw people, or I wish I saw myself the way that people see me. You know, maybe I would feel better about myself. I don't know. But I try not to focus on it too much, but, you know, it is in everything you do. You know, I find myself, you know, putting myself down more than I bring myself up. I don't know why I do that. But like, I focus on things that I can't change, things I can't control, and those thoughts become obsessive because you can't change them. And which is like the exact opposite of what it's never going to help. It's never going to do anything except for, you know, keep knocking your confidence down. And I know I'm my own worst enemy. I always have been. I have a great husband. He always tells me, you know, how beautiful I am all day long, literally a million times a day. And I appreciate that. I almost believe him. I love him so much, and I appreciate that. But I don't know if it's just because I've, you know, been in like kind of crappy relationships my whole life in that sense up until now. I just never really had someone to, I guess, reassure me or make me feel like I felt beautiful. So, but I guess that comes from within. Somebody can't make you feel beautiful. You have to feel beautiful yourself. And, you know, the outside isn't everything. I've seen some of the most beautiful people physically or handsome, and they're losers. You know what I mean? They spend their lives doing nothing constructive and just, you know, they have like a black soul, you know, they're not good people. So physically, they're not even attractive anymore because you know, like, what trash they really are. So, you know, your personality, your soul, your intentions in life are what make you beautiful. You know, this fades. This isn't here forever. So, but this is here forever. And, you know, I guess that, you know, beauty is only skin deep, so they say. But with body dysmorphia, you focus a lot on, like I said, like, wrinkles, if you have, like, very noticeable veins, or skin is a big thing, you know, picking, basically disfiguring yourself in some aspects. A lot of people have plastic surgery and multiple, not just like one or two. You're never satisfied with the way you look, so it doesn't matter how many plastic surgeries you have, you're never going to like the way you look. So, you know, it's just that constantly trying to be somebody you're not, or be what the world sees as beautiful. You know, people try to do that. But, you know, this is the thing. I was talking about this to my husband earlier, and I said, you know, I love to be different. It makes me who I am. It makes us each who we are. Be yourself. Don't try to be anybody else. You know, be your authentic self. Be who you are. Don't change for anybody. Love yourself for exactly who you are. And I've learned to do that. Like I said, I'll always struggle with my image, but, you know, I'm not as focused on it as I was, you know, at one point in my life. Like I said, I struggled with my weight, you know, my whole life. And then in 2011, I had the gastric bypass, and I lost so much weight so fast, and my brain never caught up with that. You know, I went from 300 pounds to 130 pounds in like less than 2 months. And so it was like a shock, you know. And when I was heavier, I feel like I was way more confident in myself. But you know what? People make comments either way. If you're heavy, people think that all you do is sit around all day, eat, you're lazy, you do nothing. If you're thin, you're, you know, liable to be a crackhead, for God's sakes. Like, you can't win either way. And me, you know, being a former addict, clean, over 8 years now, you know, people are always going to think that. As soon as I drop the weight, people are like, oh, she's, you know, smoking crack or something. It's like, what? You can't just lose weight or anything like that. It always has to be something super dramatic. So, like, and then I had that to deal with, and I'm like, okay, well, I already have, like, body dysmorphia, you know, and now people think I look like a crackhead. So now I'm, like, way too thin. So, you know, I didn't feel comfortable super heavy, and I didn't feel comfortable super thin. So I always thought, like, when I was heavy too, I was like, oh, if I was only, you know, 140 pounds or 150 pounds, I would feel so much better about myself. I would love myself the way I look, but it's up here. It's not even here. You know, if this isn't right and this is off track, then it's never going to matter. So, you know, I've worked on that for years, and it's never going to change. My brain will never change. I'll always see it that way. I hope someday I see it how other people see me. I would love that. But until then, I'll just keep working on it and being a good person, and that's all I can do. So, I really don't care what other people think about me. I never have, I never will, but I care about what I think of me, and so for that I'm trying to be more positive and encouraging to myself, and, you know, those things. But I'm sure I'll never be fully all the way there, but I guess I'll just keep working on it and trying to remain realistic, because, you know, a lot of times you're focusing on things that really aren't there, you know, maybe freckles or wrinkles, or only things that you see. Other people don't see that. So I guess the message is really just to love yourself for exactly who you are, and that's gonna be the best bet. Other than that, you know, everything else is just kind of fake, an image you feel like you have to uphold, but that's not realistic, and everybody's meant to be different. We're all built different for a reason, and there are no mistakes. We are who we are supposed to be. So, but I just wanted to talk about body dysmorphia, because I had said I wanted to put out that video a while ago, but I didn't want to really read it in a book report, because I feel like I'm disengaging from you guys when I'm looking down here and reading instead of making eye contact. So I felt like it was getting the information across, but maybe not so much like who I am, or, you know, my personality, or what this channel is really supposed to be about. So, but, so that's pretty much it. If you could, in the comments below, just, you know, tell me your stories if you want, and, you know, maybe things that you've told yourself that have helped you, you know, maybe overcome body issues that you have, or, you know, things that have happened to you that have helped you change, you know, your mind, or really good, like, advice someone has given you. I would love to hear that. So, please comment, please share if you find it shareable, please like it if you like it, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for listening to this. If you would like me to do any videos, or you have any topics you'd like me to cover, just tell me below, and I will research it, and maybe I can just do it like this, you know, talking. But I still wanted to get that information across, and I hope that it was helpful. And to anyone out there that doesn't feel good about themselves, I completely understand. It will take time, but you're beautiful in your own way. And for people that don't understand that, you don't need those people in your life. People who are going to encourage you and love you, are going to stand by you no matter what, and love your inner beauty is what makes you beautiful outside. So with that, I hope you guys have a great day. I'm sorry about the rain in the back. It is downpouring here. So I hope you have a good one. Take care. Love yourself. Be safe. Stay true. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.